on the InPhO Topic Explorer today. Let's start. So for today, I'm going to be working to clear out issues for the 1.0 release and have recently moved through the issue tracker on the main page. I'm going to open up the issues in Firefox, and what we've got here is a bunch of different issues to work on. I've been prioritizing a few of these via Slack, so Colin's been helping me figure out which ones are the most important. The first one that I'm going to be looking at is going to be issue 171. So issue 171 is a issue with Unicode. It looks like it's closed, although Colin marked it as a priority. Oh, that's with the InPhO Project. So on the Topic Explorer, the priority is 170, which is creating a new icon font. I've never created an icon font, so let's look into that. So the first thing that we're looking at is from the Noun project, there's a scatter plot icon of different scatter plots. And what we're trying to do is on the info data page, on the left-hand side here, there's a bunch, and the bar chart doesn't quite capture what we're doing with the scatter plots. So let's go with maybe that one. All right. It has an SVG. I think I have a password. I'm gonna try using the hiding function. Okay, so I forgot my password. So the other thing here So the other issue here is create icon font. How do we do that? So we do that with some SVG icons and or SVG editing. So the Noun project has SVGs that we can download, and we want to make it scale. And we do different category maps to have this work. So there's this Fontastic site, and we'll use that to create the new font. We have these SVGs from the different tools. Very cool. They also have a way to publish it as a web font, but we'll end up copying it locally into the repo. Gonna put the privacy back on and get my password. Got a sleeping puppy down there. My noun project account is different than what I thought it was. Okay, so now we can go back to looking at this. We've got our scatter plot here. I'm going to look at the link that we had earlier. See if we can also get a Creative Commons. Scatter plot. Let's go with that one. It's a CC BY. Download that SVG. There's a royalty free and a Creative Commons. Download that. There we go. Okay, and then we're going to go to the search. There's a Creative Commons. It's the data. It's copy left, copy right, source. I'm not sure that this is the best source for a Creative Commons logo. Let's go here and see. Here we go. Creative Commons has their own SVGs, of course. So, there's the logo, there's the buttons, there's the icons. We want that CC icon. They've got all the different items there, so do each of these. Let's do CC. There's the CC BY. There's the non-commercial. And let's see here. The share alike, which is kind of a fun copy left, the circle, no derivative, public domain, zero. Share and remix are just different things. Oh, and there's even a Creative Commons font already, so that might also help. We won't need the Indiana State outline anymore, but we probably will need the InPhO logo at some point. So wait on those. How to use any font. Ah, perfect. Perfect. Let's just replace this usage. Save this, we'll put this in workspace, info, topic explorer, create a new folder here for fonts and CC icons. Okay. And so let's get this to work. So the first step is going to be going into the page here. We're going to go to the master template and find out where our style sheet is. So it's CSS master.css. Going to go into there. And we're just going to add another class here for Creative Commons font. And we'll say font URL font slash where I put it. And according to the tool here, we're going to want to use a format of true type. And let's see here. Oh, that's kind of nice. Okay, so I need to add a font face section. I'm gonna reduce my code window here so that we can actually see both at the same time. Okay. Okay. At font face. First time I've used this declaration. I'm going to say font family, Creative Commons, say source, URL, slash font slash cc dash icons.ttf, format, true type. They have some local declarations too. Let's see here. I'm going to pull up the font So the font name in Linux here is CC Icons, so I'm going to change that up really quick. And that way I can use the local name as well. So on source here I can say local CC Icons. There we go. And I'm going to do a comma there. Okay. And here for this, we're going to do font family. That should do what we need. Okay. So now we should be able to go under the master template. And at the bottom, we have the copyright symbol. And that is in the sidebar. Let's see here. Our sidebar helper. So wrap on my code. Okay. So here we have the and copy. So I'm going to do class equals, what do we call this thing? CC font. And we're going to say C. Okay, and with any luck, we should be able to see this whenever we load the page next. So, get a server going. Gonna do, earlier I trained up the demo, so I'm just gonna launch that really quick. And we have a problem. Because last night I was trying to do the other thing. So, Topic Explorer demo. Let's just get that going. We have the already existing folder. So waiting to build a corpus. So the reason why that took forever was because I had the memory tracing still on from some optimizations I've been doing. So this is actually a memory profile of the corpus building process. And that right there, of course, is the line that adds the most to the memory footprint because we make a full copy of the corpus. Up here, there's another line here where we add quite a bit of memory. And this is just the basic usage. So that's what's going on there. All right, and here we go. it looks like we actually got the Creative Commons font there, but it's the full logo and not just the little CC that I wanted. So time to fix that. That's just I monitored the chat. It opened it up in the wrong existing browser. Okay, so there's our terminal. I'm going to open up another terminal and there we go. Here's our terminal now where we can play with that. So workspace, info, topic explorer. I want to open up the master file again, and let's just CC font C. Let's see here. The icon font, the C is the full logo. I want to use the lowercase c for the CC circle. So, boom, refresh, boom, there it is. And now I can do a CC BY in this as well. So, where is that at? So our help file is using a we're just using CC BY, so I'll just put it in there. Perfect. Boom. Pretty straightforward. Okay. So we now have a Creative Commons license attribution font. I'm going to document where I found that. So there. Okay, I actually just assigned myself the issue and checked it off up there. We realized that the Indiana state outline won't be necessary, and we probably don't even need an InPhO logo. So now I'm going to do the actual font creation. So SVG, let's look this up. Fontastic looks nice, but I'm not sure I actually really want to do that. So let's just drag and drop this one icon. There it is. Beautiful. Call this scatter. So this is Glyphter. Looks pretty nice. There we go. Okay, that seems to be what I need. So now let's just call this info, and let's actually upload this into that T square. Dash scatter. Okay. Very cool. We have a T. InPhO is the name of the font. Let's hit download. Aha. Just download. And I get this nice Glyphter font. It's open. Nice. It's got the web font, the true type, the actual original SVG. Having some issues with my editor there. And it also has a CSS, and the CSS has inside of it where to get all of the different types of font, just in case somebody needs that. That's pretty cool. And this is using the icon scatter before, so it's actually making a full-on web font. That is very cool. So I'm going to do InPhO font. Let's re-download that with just a more descriptive name, and save it here locally. What I'm going to do is my workspace. Normally I would do this in the command line, but here we go. So InPhO, Topic Explorer, dub. I'm going to open up our little font guy here. I'm going to drop all 4 of the fonts from the archive into the fonts directory. There they are. Go into the CSS. I'm going to add that. Yeah. So now I can just add this in with some imports. So I'm going to open up a terminal. It's the master page again. I'm going to go up to the very top. Down here where I've got my style sheets, I'm going to add in a CSS/InPhO font, and I'm going to open up that file too. Here we've got this ... so all the paths are relative the way they should be. And then I'm going to work on adding on in, so icon-scatter. So down here where we've got our sidebar again, at the very top we have a home link. Got a glyph icon right now from Bootstrap. That's the home icon. Here, cluster link. That's what we want. And we don't want glyph icon stats anymore. What we want is icon-scatter. All right. Let's see what we got. Hey, there's an icon. How about that? That is pretty cool. And let's see here. Got an icon scatter. For some reason, the glyph icon broke for the home icon and for all of the other icons. And I think that that's because of this class star equals declaration. So what I'm going to do is, instead of having that massive match star equal, I'm just going to do that on the one font item that we want. There we go, and that fixed that. There's an issue still with it being a little bit too high up. So what I'm going to do is add some padding top on this of say 0.1 of an EM. Okay, it's a little better. Let's add a it's even better. Makes the actual space a little bigger, but it's pretty much what we want there. So there's that, and then I'm going to go into the splash page now. So this front page, and up here we've got our icon for topics using the old stats thing, and now I'm going to do icon dash scatter. Ah, very cool. So there's the problem with that spacing again. So I'm going to get rid of that padding top, refresh it. Now we've got quite the spacing above and below. Let's maybe get rid of this line height issue. See if that helps. Maybe get rid of this inline block declaration. So we want to make this the same height as the other icons. So what I'm going to do now is inspect the element, and oh, that scaling's really nice. So right-clicked inspect element, and now I can see what classes we've got here. So showing an 87 by 93 icon. And what do we see whenever we look at this other one? So here we've got the icon and it's 87 by 79. So that's okay. So it's about 14 pixels taller for some reason. It's also got padding on the right instead of on the left. Let's see what this glyphicon thing does. Okay. Line height of 1. Here we have a line height of 1.4285. Get rid of that. That helped. And then we have some built-in things here. So let's get rid of that padding right. Let's change this font size to, say, 9. That's getting closer. 84, 79. Okay. Let's add on to this element. We might have to just do some manual alignment here. This text here. So I'm playing around with the inline block here. I do this -3 VW. That did something kind of cool. Okay. Mozilla's got this pretty cool. Line height of 1 does that. 2 does that. If I do something like line height of 0.8. There, that'll just about do it. I feel like now there's some issues with alignment, right? So that's 250. Oh, pretty much there. Okay, so with a font size and a line height, we can pretty much fix that thing. So I'm going to open this back up. I'm going to go in here and font size, line height of 0.9. There we go. That looks pretty good and uniform. All right, view topic clusters. Beautiful. So now we've got our clusters. The scatter plot matches up with the icons here, and that's really great. So what I'm going to do now is, there was a little modal that popped up there with the view topic clusters here. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add a span class equals icon-scatter below that for just a little bit of visual priming. So we'll go back to the main page, refresh, topic, there's our little icon. Very cool. Okay, and we're going to do the same with up here at the top. Very cool. So now we've got these topic clusters visually set off. And with that, I think we can close the issue. So there's going to be some cleanup here. So git status, we've got these things here on the master branch. Let's see here. Somehow or another, my memory cache thing got mixed into this branch. So let's go back and see if I can figure out where that happened. So I'm using git-k to look at this. Sometimes it's helpful just to have the GUI to look through some HRC stuff. sure where I got that. So let's do a get blame on the init, because that's where it, okay. Oh, that modification for the memory usage is in the VSM package, not the Topic Explorer package. So that's why it's showing up. So if I do a commit of all these changes, it won't have that. Just double check what I'm thinking. We'll look at the VSM Corpus Builders module. And let's see here, profile. That didn't do it. Scroll up a bit. So let's see here. Why was it doing that? So I'm going to run this again, even though it takes a while, just because I want to make sure that the topics are actually where they should be extracted. So let's see here. While it's working on that, I just want to make sure that I don't accidentally check in my memory usage enhancements. Okay, so we can get our line numbers here from corpus base.py. Okay, so I'm just gonna close that out. So VSM, let's do a status here. I'm on that memory leak branch. There's some uncommitted changes. Great. Okay, so that won't affect my push of the changes to the Topic Explorer. So status, get add, let's do a diff first, just adding the font face for the Creative Commons font, master file, the changes that we just did. So get status, get add, infofont.css, get add www fonts, get add. So those are new files that weren't in here. I just like to type out all of them by hand just because make sure that I don't accidentally get some other stuff in. So get status, great. So commit-add, adding icon fonts for scatter icon, and, for scatter plot, and topic clusters and creative CC license. Closes number. Let's see here. Hi, Kirtan. How's it going? This is number 170. And I'll push that up. And now that we've pushed, we've got a notification coming in from Slack that's closed. And here we've got it there. And that's it. I'll be back in a minute.